we're back with another episode. You know, it's what? KG Money Green. Who do I got to write to me?
It Dunlap the Connect. What's up?
And who do I got to the right of one? Dunlap?
Lil Daink, man. You know what's going on.
And with that being said, look, we all here. We got Lil Daink in the building, and we came here for a great, great special reason. And, you know, Daink, tell us more about you.
Shit. Daink Your Path is out now. All platforms.
He
Go
said
tap in,
promoting the project.
Off the rip. It's the greatest album of all time. That's all I can say. Every emotion, every vibe you can possibly feel is on the album. And then we just dropped the music video for Face Tat today. It's out.
I saw that.
Stream that.
Yeah. Honestly, like, we know a lot of these individuals that we bring onto the show off camera as well.
Okay.
And I told you when you did the listening party that Dankio was probably the best music I've heard from you since you started.
Appreciate that.
Like, you can hear the artist maturity, you can hear the change in the message, you can hear the same tempo and energy of Daink.
Yeah.
So can you explain, like, the journey to one, get the ideas and to put it all together?
That shit was a lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a lot of work, but it didn't feel like a lot of work until I think after it was all out, I kind of feel like I felt the load of like, damn, we just did a lot, like 13-hour sessions, 45 days straight, like damn it, too much straight of 13-hour sessions. It'd be like 9 hours in, I just got ad-libs on the track. Still can't come up with anything. Smoke that last blunt, boom. 2 songs in. 2 songs, like
fourth quarter. I'm going to win the game.
You, like literally. But no, it was cool though. Worked with my boy Timbu, had Dakari 404, produced a couple tracks on there.
Shout 404.
The mix and mastering was, was smooth. Like everything had its own sound. It was pretty consistent all the way through, and that's what I liked about it a lot.
That's real.
So I got a question right now. It's coming out left field though. What is the hidden meaning behind your music?
Ooh.
The hidden meaning?
You answering the questions the fans supposed to ask.
The fans got to know, though.
Yeah, that's real.
I guess they got to know, man.
Because I feel like everyone always is like, why do you make your music? Why is this, da-da-da? But what's the hidden meaning? I feel like it's always a secret meaning why you made the music in the first place.
Excuse me. Like why I make it or the actual message of the music?
The message.
Yeah.
My message, honestly, I feel like a lot of people take music either too serious or not serious enough. I want to be right in that middle space. Like, this shit is real. That. This shit is here. Like, you understanding what's going on, but you're going to get fucked up and have a good time and be able to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can really listen to it without listening to it, without listening to the lyrics. Like, okay, flows, nice. Melodies, production, solid. Then if you want to really dive in deep, what is he actually saying? That's actually some interesting shit. Like, damn, that's true. Damn, I be feeling that way too. Like, that's really what it is. Like, really like human connections. Like, for people to hear it and be like, damn, I be feeling that way, or I'm this way. Like, I feel like a lot of music is, I have what you don't have, so suck a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
like
that.
now it's like you hearing something that's like, oh, this shit lit as fuck. Everybody can relate to it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like everybody else at the end of the day, but also not.
Why do you feel like? My bad. You back, something, brother?
No, I was just saying that's real.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, why do you feel like people make typical music? It's like, I have this shit, you don't. Why? Why do you think it's so easy for people to make that type of music?
I feel like that's what's been selling for a long time. Like a lot of just rap from a certain period on became like, I'm that nigga, y'all are not. But then everybody tends to like lean into it, because I feel like when people also recite the lyrics, they do feel like that nigga. They do feel like the shit. Like, that's what it becomes like. Oh, it's almost relatable by not being relatable at all. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. It's like a fucking reverse.
It's like how people trying to envision themselves in that lifestyle. So you want to be that lifestyle, right? I want this Land Rover, I want this Bentley, but I gotta. Yeah. In order to be that, I have to hear the music and live that through it. You know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think that can be good or bad though.
I was just about to say, like,
because if your spinning habits,
if
you can't be spinning like you in a Lambo.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand that perspective, but at the end of the day, like, if we're talking about message of the music and you listening to my music to feel like this person, but you're not actually in that type of environment and lifestyle. So if you're not willing to separate certain aspects of my journey from yours and actually go hard and take what you need out of your journey to apply it to your own life, then it's like you're misconstruing the music, bro. Like, that's not what it was for.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
So I got a question right here. What we
can't roll.
No. Yeah.
Sorry.
The question with our next question is, I know people perform all the time. People always talk about performing is like a very, very hype thing. I love to perform, but no one ever talks about the anxiety of performing. Have you ever had that happen to you?
I'm gonna be 100% honest right here. I get so fucked up, I don't think or feel anything but the music. So it's like, I feel like that can be good or bad. Like my last show, I borderline almost threw up. I held it in, but I almost threw up before the show. Not because I was nervous, because I drank like 15 shots. You know what I'm saying? But it just helps me get into that, like, oh my God. Like when you're fucked up, especially, like, I be with my friends backstage, be with my friends on stage. It's like, it's almost like I don't see anybody in the crowd. I just see them and them turning up and getting lit to whatever I'm doing. So It's like, who cares, you know?
That's right.
That's how I see about it.
I know, speaking from knowing the individuals that you hang around, family is something that y'all are really adamant about building and trying to strengthen and learn how to move forward amongst the different personalities that y'all have. So, like, for you, how can you describe the impact that being around individuals within RBE and so forth and so on has actually affected you and impacted you when you're in these moments of like, yo, I just want to feel the music, create, and live in the magic of the moment right now?
Right.
I feel like a lot of us in RBE, we go like back, all the way back to like 11, 12 years old, like knowing each other. So I feel like it's almost like we just be hanging out, but now that we're all much more mature, older adults, I guess, we can really like hone in on, hey, we need to get this done. But it's still fun because we're just friends at the end of the day. And you know, a lot of the newer members, we all get along. I think we all have the same mindset. That's what it comes down to, like having the same mindset. Because I have a lot of friends, but I don't do business with all my friends. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not meant to be like that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit can get
facts.
weird. Even friends, family, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Whoever's closest to you is like, certain people are going to have the same mindset, certain people aren't. But it doesn't mean you have to stop being friends. It just means you have to stop doing business, you know?
Yeah.
But with being friends that have the same mindset, I feel like it creates like, it's two different bonds. Like you have your friendship bond and you have your business bond. Like, well, we trust each other on this because we're already friends. And then on top of trusting each other, shit, we can close this deal and then go get fucking shit-faced after, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever.
So, to add to that, how can you explain the process of, like, sometimes when you're not doing business with that person wants to be, like, your friend, they love doing business with you, but you had to break it off, right? Explain that process of how you go to that next level and you kind of can't do business with them no more and how that kind of impacts you, like, as the friendship.
If you're going about it the right way, like, letting them know, like, hey, we're always going to be cool, but I got to do this part on my own or this part with these people because it's just working better this way. And I think that you and me are just better friends. You know, if you say it the right way or do it the right way, I feel like it's up to the other person to respect that. And if they don't, then it kind of shows you something about that person, like, damn, what the fuck? Why are you mad at me for trying to succeed? Yeah, I guess it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted it to be this way, but now it's this way. But at the end of the day, we're always going to be friends. And I don't let my, it's like if I'm up there, all my friends are up there. You feel me? So I don't know. I wouldn't feel weird about it. You know.
That's
if I was them.
That's nice. I mean, honestly, like that's a part of growth in general. Like you always start off with a vision, and especially when you're working within a community of individuals, the individuals within that community have to be willing to adapt to the visions of the others around them. Yeah. So if it's not that constant, hey, yo, I want to see you doing better in this area. Well, shit, I'm going to fight back because I envisioned it differently than what you saw. But at the end of the day, we're still progressing towards something else. And I think especially a big part about the bucket list is we want to be willing to welcome all these individuals that are trying to get to these goals of actually outreaching to other communities outside of yourself. Like, it doesn't matter, like, what your actual vision is, but it's more so about, are you willing to adapt to actually do the work to get to the vision that you're going so hard for, type shit.
No, I feel that.
And then to add to that, right, you just said something that kind of stood out to me. Are you willing to do the work to adapt? So with that being said, Daink, explain your work and your creative process.
My creative process, it might be a little bit different than others.
He knows himself so well. He's like, let me just be frank.
This is one of those very, very frank moments. But nah, I mean, I feel like to record, my recording process is partially a mixing process in one. Like, I need to hear the craziest effects, the craziest this or that, because it allows me to try different vocal ranges, different this, different that. But in order for me to even want to try those things or to hear it, like, oh, this is gonna make me try that, sometimes I do have to put myself in a different element. Like, and I don't like artists saying, oh, I have to be high or I have to be drunk or I have to be off this to do this. I feel that. Like, you're an artist, it's in you regardless.
Yeah.
I feel like it's in me, but however, being under the influence of certain things does bring out a certain side to people that can help them kind of fashion. It's like somewhat of a cheat code in my opinion. For me, like, it's a cheat code. Like, if I get drunk as fuck, hop in the studio, smoke 5-6 spliffs, and just go nuts, like no one's watching, like I'm in the shower or something, like that's when it makes you feel like, oh, this is it. This is how I get this final product down. Like, if I just smoke a blunt, hop in a booth, I can make something that everybody's gonna like, but I might not really like that shit because it's like I know where I can really take it to, you know. And I feel like a lot of the times I make a lot of music that doesn't get out because I just don't like it. And everybody else around me can be like, oh my God, this is it. I fucking love this. But I don't like that shit. I know I could have went, you know what I'm saying, crazy on that shit. Like, it just is what it is. But I do feel like knowing yourself and knowing what it takes to get that final product is key. Like, I definitely feel like some artists need to write stuff down. Versus don't freestyle, because then it sounds forced when you're freestyling or not authentic. Then some artists, when you write it down and then write it down versus freestyling, it's like, oh damn, this shit is like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for me personally, I definitely am a punch in, hop in the booth, because I go off feeling like if I had a good day today, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, made some money, saw this girl I liked, go into the booth. Boom. 3 songs. You know what I'm saying? It's really like that. But if I have like a normal ass day, right? I sat in the crib, I played Xbox and then smoked a J, and now I'm in the studio, I'm like, what am I gonna talk about? No one wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to hear about me eating pizza and playing Xbox? But you feel me? Like, it's different. It's different for everybody, I feel like.
That's real. Honestly, like, that reminds me of like when you're trying to articulate how different elements of your journey unlock different sides of your mental and what you're willing to portray in people or environments that you're uncomfortable in. So I understand where that comes from because a lot of people, maybe it may not be those specific elements, but you need to have everybody out the studio. Like, nobody needs to come in. I just need to record, and then after I record, everybody come in, whatever.
Right.
So it takes different forms for everybody, but the key that I heard you say was, and I think you coined off of it too, you have to know who you are as an individual and what brings out or what unlocks certain elements that you're trying to actually focus and hone in on to get that end result and project done. Like, that's definitely key because it looks different for everybody. But if you know that recipe, oh, bruh, I can go get 3 songs, 5 songs, 6 songs right now.
Exactly.
And I know at the end of the day, I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what matters for artists too. Like,
for sure. Yeah, and I feel like also, like, depending on what type of artist you want to be, like, I am going to say this right now, looking at all 3 cameras.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to be one of the ones that y'all kids going to be listening to and y'all kids going to be listening to. No cap.
So you might have to repeat that one more time.
You
say a little slower because the audience might not hear you say it one more time.
With that being said, I am going to be a legend. But that also requires me to not only just make music for what I think is good,
Right.
If I feel like, this song's okay, but 50,000 million people are like, bro, this is the best song I've ever heard in my entire life. Of course I'm gonna put that shit out. I might not think that's the best song I've ever made, but if everybody in the world saying it's the best song they've ever heard, that's different because that's for them. At the end of the day, you're putting it out for them. You're putting it out for a portion of yourself, but you're giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? Real gems, straight from the Daink.
That was a good
straight
one.
from the Wizard.
Real gems. Yeah, I mean, we got 3 minutes left in the show. I got to ask one more question before we get to this bucket list challenge. We talked a lot about your creative process, but what is some advice you'll give to someone that wants to follow into your footsteps? Even if maybe you probably don't want them to follow your footsteps, but I got to ask that question, though.
In the footsteps of a rock star.
That sounds like an album.
You can't. No cap. Hey, no one steal that shit from me. That is the album title. But yeah, no, like if you're gonna be on that type of wave, you cannot be afraid to just try different shit. Like that's the thing. Like rap, in my opinion, today's 2023 rap is the rock of 1979. Like everything in that time period was literally no one's ever done before, played before, sang before, said before, did before. Now people are trying to do that same. We're not even trying. People are doing that same shit, but it's like it's more incorporating past things that people haven't done today. Or doing this like that. But if you try shit that no one's ever tried, it's probably gonna sell.
That's actually a joke.
That
actually makes a lot of sense.
That was actually
Literally.
That was
like
good.
My boy
Don't let that go over your head.
good.
Don't let that go over your head.
That was good.
All right. With that being said, look, we were on the bucket list challenge. If you don't know, and we need to put the sound effects in. The bucket list challenge, man. If you don't know, you should have tapped into 1, 2, 3, 4. We on season 5 now.
If you don't know, ask your hoe. No cap.
Facts. Put up your hoe too. Might jump through the camera. So we're gonna go into the bucket, right? Pick some random questions that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna ask it random, so we might get some crazy shit that we don't even know what's in here. All right, here we go. 3 questions, and then we got always end with an impactful question. What you think? What you think, Don? Which one you think?
Damn, like about 50 questions on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All right. Do you got? I'm gonna do this one.
Yeah.
If you could own a sports team, what would it be?
That's weird because I don't even like sports. I'm gonna keep it a rap with y'all. I don't even watch that shit, but I do watch UFC and boxing. But a sports team, Atlanta Falcons. I'm from the A, man.
Shout out to Blank.
All day long.
Falcons.
Come on. I don't take
He
no
got it on
Falcons.
his
I don't take no
arm,
Falcons
nigga.
hate.
Atlanta United, it ain't no.
I don't take no Falcons hate.
I'm
I don't
from
take
the
no
A, you
Falcons
feel
hate,
me?
man.
But I'm just saying,
I'll buy all them
like,
hoes. Hawks.
I'm gonna go to an Atlanta United game.
Hey, we used to have the
before I
Georgia Thrashers, but I don't even think that exists no more.
They said they're trying to bring the Thrashers back.
Hey, I'll buy it back. Fuck it.
No, boom. There it is. Daink said it here first, man. He's trying to buy the Thrashers back.
Hey, y'all gonna see me owning the whole hockey team.
What is something that you want to do that is a very crazy physical challenge that you never done?
Bro, it's so many. Like, at the second I touch some real fucking money, like M's, I'm skydiving, fucking parasailing, fucking motocross over the desert, rock climbing with no harness, straight fucking strength off the fingers.
Oh, shit.
I'm going
Mission
through
Impossible.
every extreme. I'm really gonna be like a real life action hero once I get rich enough to be able to afford to do that type of shit. I'm trying to like jump out a plane into like some water or some shit, like something crazy. So all of that, like anything Tom Cruise has done in real life, I'm trying to do that.
And that's what I was about to bring that up, bro.
He does his own stunts.
He did.
But you know who else does his
crazy.
own stunts too?
Ooh.
Jackie Chan.
Yes.
Nigga is
that's
60
true.
years
Yes.
old,
Yeah.
fucking front flipping out of windows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Like,
His
I'm
martial
trying
arts
to-
training.
I'm trying to do
For
shit
sure.
like that.
Last question. Let's see. Is there something that you wish you could do for your family in the future?
Yes. My mom has worked since I've been born. Probably like she's never had less than like 3 jobs. And I'm not saying I grew up pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? But just to give her like whatever dream and aspiration she's ever wanted, I would buy that shit in a fucking heartbeat off the first check, whatever I make.
I feel that.
I'm giving that to her.
So.
Like,
That's
I know
real.
she want a Porsche Cayenne. I'm giving that to her. I know she want to go to Greece. Giving that shit to her. She want to live in France for a year. Giving it to her. everything you could possibly think of that she's ever wanted, I'm gonna give it to her. You feel me? Because she taught me like work ethic, like busting her ass, like first generation college, everything, like everything she done did. Like it might not be the goals and dreams I want for myself, but I respect my mom a lot. Like she's a hardworking lady. Shout out my mom.
Yeah, always shout out moms.
No, for sure. We basically told all three of our stories at the same time.
No bullshit.
With this last and final question, you know our motto, you only live once, so let's make an impact now. Daink, what's the impact you're trying to leave on the world?
Have fun, don't think too hard.
Have fun, don't think too hard.
Be yourself.
That last one too. Be yourself. Be your fucking self.
I like that.
All right, I got actions. I'm sorry. I know I said later. Why y'all think people don't be trying to be themselves? All right, then that's one take. And
because niggas be thinking other niggas are cooler than them. Once you stop thinking that, you're good. Like, I don't even think nobody gets cooler than Daink. No offense to anybody else, but it's like there's only one Daink. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so fuck it. Like, I'm gonna always be the coolest guy because I'm me.
Facts.
Come on now.
Hey.
Words
from the graphic designer of RBE.
Oh God, let's go.
You feel
Shout out
me?
to boy Naj, no cap.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, we are going to especially give a nice little credit to our returning guest of honor, you feel me?
I'm saying. Talk to him on the mic, man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Stoney D, Stoney De Leon. You remember D's nuts? You know what I'm saying? D for De Leon Tequila. Stop playing with me. You done seen Chico and me on here before with my BZ Badass. You done seen me and Chico do the reels. Stop playing with that sponsorship at. But anywho's, yeah, your boy done switched over, man. You know, last time you seen me here, you know, I was with Stoner Bunch, Chico, Mike BZ Badass. Shout out to the bros. But I done transitioned over from being just an artist and just focusing strictly on making Stoner Bunch Media a management company, and then eventually build it into a media company and more. But, you know, we now collab and partner with RBE, King Noodle, Lil Daink, Timbu, Dakari 404, Naj, Greedy Joe, the bass guitarist, Nelly, you know what I'm saying, social media manager, Jazz, about to be the financial advisor. The team is building, pretty much. RBE's building, Stoner Bunch Media is partnering. We had a lot of stuff going on today. Done locked Dakari in for Reverie, the VR bar for next week, Wednesday. Make sure y'all show out for that.
Definitely show out for that.
We got Daink and we're trying to make sure we get Noodle confirmed because Noodle overslept, but you know, things happen. But we got a show on the 31st with Code Switch Agency. I actually just seen some other stuff that I got to talk to the team about because they working with some other people's, but we're going to work on that after we leave from here. What else? Dakari also got booked for Tokyo Valentino.
For sure.
For all the freaks out there, you know what I'm saying? Come see my boy spin, no cap.
Listen, man, we out here working, you know what I'm saying? It's good to be back on the bucket list. I know we talked about me coming back, but this time I came back as a manager, not an artist. And business is business, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all bringing the team. I appreciate y'all bringing me back.
And then we're going to have to come back one more time and talk about our whole managerial position and everything.
Look, if anything, y'all can bring me and Naj back. Y'all can learn more about Naj. Mr.
Oh,
18K on
Will
YouTube.
For sure.
That's 18K trying to be all nonchalant over there. But yeah, man, we all about it.
You gotta be able to take every position, bro. This
Correct.
not really this for them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's really on y'all, bro.
I definitely will be
You
back.
part of RBE though. It's about us, family. But yeah, let's go.
Looks like we wrapping up.
With that being said, I'm done. Let the connect.
KG Money Green.
Lil Daink, you know what's going on.
And where can they find you at, Lil Daink?
All platforms, LILDAINK, at Lil Daink, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, everything.
And always remember, it's a bucket list. You'll live once, so make an impact. So make sure you do something off your bucket list. We out.
Peace.